Hey guys, gals, and music pals, happy Thursday. It is the 26th of March, and this is the last day of composer story time until after spring break. In the background, go ahead and get her. You will notice my two munchkins there playing in the living room, so this will be interesting. Today we are reading about Mr. Stephen Foster, and his songs are playing in the background. What are you doing, Kaylee? So, let's read about Mr. Stephen Foster. He was born in Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania in 1826, and he died in New York City in 1864. If you're going to be over here, you're going to sit with me. Come here, do you want to sit with Mommy? Come here. Oh, nope. Okay.
I'll put her in your lap.
No, that's okay. It says, creator of popular songs including Beautiful Dreamer and My Old Kentucky Home, often credited with being the first real American composer. If you had entered the Eagle Ice Cream Parlor in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, one day in 1847, you might have been part of the first public audience for a nonsense song called Oh, Susanna. Within 2 years, it was the most popular song in America. Its author, Stephen Foster, was a 21-year-old accountant. Foster never got much money for the song. Whoop. Still, he said later, the two $50 bills I received for it had the same effect of starting me on the present vocation as a songwriter. They meant, for one thing, that he could stop working as an accountant. Foster had a happy childhood, and as the youngest of 10, was used to being the center of attention. His family didn't think music was an appropriate activity for a boy. So he was mostly self-taught, picking out melodies on the guitar at age 2, playing the flute at age 7. He wrote his first song at 13 and would stay up late studying Bach and Mozart. It was said that Foster couldn't sit down at the piano without playing a brand new song, and his beautiful voice could bring tears to listeners' eyes, tears to their ears. His father described his talent as strange, but many of his songs, such as Camptown Races, became so well loved that they're considered genuine American folk songs. People don't know who wrote them. Foster's shy, gentle personality didn't change much after his success. He always looked melancholy, and he could be stern. Once he asked a woman to decide on the spot between him and another man when both had arrived for a date at the same time. The woman, Jane McDowell, picked him. Permanently. Their marriage wasn't always happy, and occasionally they separated. Their only child, Marion, grew up to become a music teacher. Foster couldn't bear noise or interruption when he was composing. He spent days in his room. He didn't enjoy sports or exercise, except rambling around the woods or near his home, and was sometimes too nervous to sleep. He loved to read Edgar Allan Poe, and he took his daughter to the theaters frequently, but he would leave in the middle if the music was poor. Foster had simple tastes. He could make a meal of apples or turnips, using his pocket knife to peel them. He was a constant smoker. Foster always spent more than he earned, and he never earned a great deal. Many people think his publishers cheated him. The last year of his life was his most prolific. He had 46 new songs published. Unfortunately, none of them were memorable, except for Beautiful Dreamer, said to be his last song. He could write a song in the morning, sell it in the afternoon, and spend the money at night. He frequently performed his Hard Times Come Again No More near the end of his life, when he himself had fallen on hard times and was ill with tuberculosis. At the age of 38, he passed away. His worldly possessions consisted of some clothes and a purse. The purse contained 38 cents and a slip of paper on which Foster had written, "Dear friends and gentle hearts," probably the start of a new song. And our musical notes are, Jeannie with the Light Brown Hair was one of many songs Foster wrote for his wife, Jane. 87 years later, in 1940 to 41, it was on early radio's hit parade, and more people heard it then in all the years since it was created. George Gershwin's first hit song was Swanee, probably picked up from Foster's Swanee River, also known as Old Folks at Home. When Foster's song about a river in Florida was published, he had never been farther south than the Ohio River. The legend is that he picked the name Swanee off a map. Today, Swanee River is the official state song of Florida, and Foster's My Old Kentucky Home is the official state song for Kentucky. So those of you watching, I want to ask this. Do you know what our state song is? Do you know what the South Carolina state song is? If you do, have an adult comment, or if you want to send me a video of you singing it, that would be really, really cool. So, we will see you guys after a very much needed spring break, especially with all the craziness we've had going on in the world. It's just been a little stressful, so I hope everybody relaxes and enjoys spring break. I hope you rest well, and we will see you on the 7th of April. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Say bye. See you after spring break, guys, gals, and music pals.